So many of my friends have inquired on cloth diapering and what does it take to begin cloth diapering your child. So going to begin this discussion with a preview as to how we store our diapers and what all you might need in addition to your diapers to begin your journey. So let's get started. Here you see our diaper changing station. So you'll notice there are some disposable up top because while we like to believe that we do cloth all the time, there are situations where we don't. So we have those on hand. Below is my old desk actually that my dad repainted and restored to be Amelia's changing station. On both sides there are diapers, so or diaper accessories, so we'll get to that in a second. Below obviously we keep her laundry, all essentials, bows, and to the left we have both of our trash cans, one for disposable and the large one for her cloth diapers. On top you see our wet bag that my mom made for us. So let's begin to go through the drawers and see what all we keep on hand. I'm going to start on the left side of our station and go through these drawers. The top contains our wipes or any wet bags and burp cloths that we might need, as well as a spray bottle of wipe solution. These are just wipes that I actually cut myself. It's just two pieces of flannel, or some are actually just one piece of flannel that I cut and sewed together, or just cut because I got tired of sewing, to be honest. And I find that the single-sided works just fine. Below is all of our extra inserts. So a good friend actually just gave us all these vest bottom ones, but we have our buttons, we have some little helper extra inserts, the charcoal, some bamboo, and then below all of this mess is our flats and pins, which we'll discuss in a little while as well. So inserts, flats, that's all stored here. So the right side of our station contains Amelia's diapers. So we use two brands in our house, the top being Little Helpers and the bottoms are Buttons. We keep these pretty much folded and ready to go. There might be one or two covers that are empty, just in case we need to take them on the go. And then same for our buttons. Folded, ready to go. I usually keep one overnight ready, so that it's easy for myself or Thad when getting Amelia ready for bed. Again, we keep one empty for on the go. So there are how we organize our diapers. Now, what might you need to get everything set for diapering? So to begin your diapering journey, obviously you are going to need some diapers. For us, because we use all-in-two system, which means it's the cover and then an insert that snaps in, you could probably get away or get by with probably 8 to 10 covers and then 20 or so inserts. Reason being is you just want to have enough on hand for 2/3 days. You don't want to go too long without washing, just to avoid ammonia buildup or stink issues or any potential hazard like that. So we have probably more than enough diapers than we need, but I always build our stash to plan ahead for future babies. So Again, that's a great benefit with cloth diapering. I know that I'm going to be able to use these diapers for Amelia as well as our future babies down the road. Next, you're going to need some wet bags. Like I said, this is one that my mom has made. The style is similar to, I believe, a Planet-Wise travel bag. There's a dry pouch on the outside, and then the inside contains her dirty diapers. So they're handy on the go. We do have a large wet bag for really big, like overnight travel, or if I don't have my pail available. And then a friend gave us one of these small wet bags, which is really nice for if I'm just headed out the door and one of my other bags is not available. So those go there. Lastly, you're going to need some kind of wash pail to contain your diapers until wash day. I was actually very fortunate to get a lot from someone who had this trash can and this pail liner. But a flip top trash can, or some people use an open top trash can, just depends on what works for you and your family. So inside you see all of our diapers. This is a PUL lined wet bag, so it keeps all of the stink and smell inside until wash day. And then, like I said, convenience for us is just having a second pail for her disposable diapers. So with diapering, obviously there are going to be poop explosions or just poop that happens, and so you're gonna need some wipes. We use both our regular disposable wipes, and inside here are all of my handmade wipes, wet and ready to go. So I make my own cloth solution and have those readily available. I just like the convenience of knowing that everything goes straight into the wash. I don't have to worry about separating a disposable wipe from her cloth diapers or whatnot. So it's very handy for us. Plus, again, saves us more money there because I'm not having to go through wipes as much. I have actually not, well, I take that. So one of the less glamorous parts of cloth diapering is that as baby gets older and begins eating solid food, you're gonna have to start removing the poop from their diapers before you wash them. Those who are still exclusively breastfeeding are able to just toss them in the wash, although some I know like to remove some of the poop beforehand, but because of the consistency and makeup of breastfed poop, you can just toss it in the wash and it will get out everything there. But as you move on to eating real food like Amelia has, you're going to be removing of that before you wash, which actually, tip for all of us who have babies, did you know that you're actually supposed to remove poop from any type of diaper? That's right, so even the disposable diapers, you're supposed to dispose of that into the toilet before you throw the diaper away. Granted, none of us actually do that, but I thought that was a really interesting point with diapering. So here I have two items that I use pretty much every day with Amelia's diapers. I have my diaper sprayer here and my spray pal, which a spray pal is, as it says, the easy way to clean cloth diapers. All you would do is clip the diaper into here, spray the diaper with this, and since I don't have my toilet seat up, I just want to make sure I hit. And then you would wring out the diaper. You can press against here to get it all out and throw your diaper into the pail. I've had people ask me, do I need to get a sprayer? No, you don't. There's other methods to cleaning the diapers, but this was the easiest for me. I'm not necessarily a fan of the dunk and swoosh method, and I was very fortunate again to have a friend gift these to me. So there are a variety of spray pails now available. Different brands are coming out with them. This just hooks straight to my water line. Again, there are a lot of varieties to diaper sprayers. Simple one here. So that's how we clean her poop diapers now. Today we're going to take a journey through the variety of systems that we've had in our house. I believe this is most of them, although probably not all of them. Cloth diapering is a very large world, so you're going to have a few different types available out there. And again, this is the great thing about cloth diapering, is not every system works for every family. And so one thing I do encourage my friends is to get a variety of systems and see what works for you. The great thing with cloth diapering is if it doesn't work for you, guess what? You can sell it again and pass it on to another family. 90% of Amelia's diapers came from either friends or I bought them pre-loved through buy-sell trade groups on Facebook. Very few of them actually were bought brand new. So let's start here with what your grandma might remember as cloth diapers. That's probably the most cost-effective when it comes to cloth diapering, but some people feel that it's one of the most complicated systems because of having to work the pins. So here you have two parts. So you have a cover and you have what's called a pre-fold, which this one does have some staining, but it's fine. So this you would fold into a variety of manners and fold onto baby, and then you would pin this. Now you can use a pin, or there's things called snappies which look like a Y, and they reach across and grab and snap and hold it. So this is the absorbent part of the diaper. So this is what would go around baby to contain any poops or any pee. And then you would have to put a cover on top of this. So this is a blueberry cover. Now you can use pre-folds inside of a little helper or a buttons diaper as well. So that's why I keep them around. I'm not necessarily using the blueberry cover anymore, but it's still here as well, just on a very, very emergency spare. So what you see here is a one size diaper, meaning that this can usually fit from about 7 to 35 pounds. So 3 different rise settings, allowing for small, medium, and large. All the adjustable waist to work through the leg sizes, as well as to get a good fit on the side or on the waist of the baby. And with this system, you can reuse the covers multiple times. You would just have to change the pre-fold every single time. Now you can just tri-fold this like such and lay it in the middle, and it does just as fine. You don't necessarily have to do all of the folds, but to get a trimmer fit, it certainly helps. Next you have a fitted diaper, which these are Amelia's fitted newborn diapers, which we got from a cousin. It has an insert inside. This is all absorbable. So again, you're going to have a cover on it, or it's just going to get fully wet. Easier to see that you need to change it, but if you don't want different wetness around everywhere, it certainly would help. So again, you could use this with a cover. So here's the systems that we use in our house. This is a little helper diaper. It is a one size. Amelia's in the middle right now, but there is all the snaps for that. There's a nice second row for leg size So we use this button here, and then the 2 snaps on the top to adjust her waist. Inside, you do get 2 inserts, a small and a large. Amelia can usually use a small by itself, or we'll double up if we're in the car or anything like that. Again, with this system, you can use the cover multiple times. This is a nice fleece cover, so it wicks away most of the moisture. The only time I would really change her cover is if she gets poop, because we're in that middle ground of breastfed / new real food poop, so it still pretty much gets everywhere. But with this, you would just unsnap the inserts and snap in a new set, and then you're off. So it's kind of why we like this system. And plus they're really cute. So we moved from there to pockets. Now I had a lot of pockets, and this pocket actually is unique. It does have an absorbable center already, so you could use it by itself. This was one of my first diapers that I bought Amelia because of the peacock theme with her room and things. But with a pocket, you would take the insert and you would stuff it into the back here. Now that's primarily why I got tired of pockets, was because I didn't like all of the time that I wasted doing stuffing after laundry. But this is a very easy method. With pocket diapers, you do change the whole system or the whole diaper every single time that you change the baby. So you cannot reuse this part multiple times throughout the day. Pockets usually are the cheapest, or can be cheaper. Brands like Alva are actually what I used the most with Amelia, but yeah, they're very convenient. And again, you have the leg and then the waist settings here as well. So finally, which I only have one all-in-one still laying around the house, and it does have some staining. An all-in-one is like it sounds. It's all in one. So you've got the inserts and everything is attached, and then you are off. So you would put baby in, attach the diaper, and you are ready to go. So again, with that one, you would change it every single time you change baby. There's no extra parts that you have to snap or stuff. It's all right there attached. Different brands have different methods of having all-in-one diapers, so that's a great thing to explore. But if you are wanting the easiest method, that is it. Now, all-in-ones can be a little more expensive, so with ease comes cost. So that is something to consider when exploring what system works for you. But like I said, I usually recommend trying a few different ones, because some may work better or worse for you. Like I said, we settled with our little helpers. I actually had gotten 2 in a lot from one of the groups that I'd bought things from off of Facebook, and I really liked them. And then a friend from college was getting rid of 2 of hers, and I said yes, I will totally take them. And from there I just began building her stash. So I hope that answers most of your cloth diapering questions. I'm gonna let Amelia play for a little bit while I finish up here. One thing I know I didn't necessarily hit is washing routines, and I will say that I found Fluff Love Cloth Diaper Science University, which is where I got our cloth diapering wash routine from when I started. So I think I was actually still pregnant with Amelia, and I was going through figuring out how I was going to wash them, and we are teething, which is why we are chewing on all of our diapers. Good thing I know that they are all clean. And so basically with the Fluff Love University, you can go in and find your washing machine, and you can say, this is my washing machine, and it will tell you how to wash your diapers. And my helper's escaping. But it will tell you how to wash your diapers, and then you can go, and they have a detergent index, and you can say, this is the detergent that I use, and it will tell you how much to use of it. And so that was really convenient to me, because somebody told me what worked. And then it will ask you to figure out your water hardness. So I got some pool testing strips because it was still summer, and I found out that we did not have hard water, because that can affect the washing and the mineral buildup in your diapers. But go to Fluff Love and get a washing routine from there. That is the #1 thing that I recommend to any friend who is going to cloth diaper and who is struggling to figure out a good routine. If you have leak issues, Little Helper came out with a great questionnaire to help you go through leaks. Are you putting it on properly? Maybe baby needs to go up a rise setting. Things like that. So I hope that kind of helps as you go through the beginning of figuring out what works for you and your family. Again, I strongly do recommend Little Helpers, as well as Buttons. Buttons work great as well, but Little Helpers is what I started the all-in-2 systems with, and I really do enjoy them. They have great customer service. They're always willing to help. Actually was engineered by 2 rocket scientists, so it's really cool. And it's a small company out in Canada. We love them, and they're really super cute. And Amelia keeps taking all my diapers. So this stack isn't as big as it could be. But thank you for joining us, and let me know if you have any more questions or concerns to help you get started. I do have a referral code with Little Helpers for anyone who is interested. It will score you a free diaper with a $79 purchase, which is a great value. That's going to get you pretty much started with all of your diapering needs through them. So thank you so much. Amelia says bye-bye.